Hey guys, welcome back to the Letterhead Studios and more Trails in the Sky. I've got it down now. Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
Shara, what are you doing here?
This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs that I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild.
So you finished your lead too, huh?
Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something.
We're grateful too. Mayor Klaus?
Sir, Joshua, Sherazade, I'm glad to see you. What's wrong, sir? Why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster, it's gone.
What?
Calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out.
What?
That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, and I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray.
Wait, what about your wife and Lita?
Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic.
That's a relief to hear.
It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation.
Wow, this place is an absolute mess.
The crooks really tore through here.
Look at the safe.
The septium, which was supposed to be given to the Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go through all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. How are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do.
Which is?
I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house.
The gift we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not gonna get away with this.
It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it.
Could they have cracked the combination?
It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. Just as I thought. Powder was used.
Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with the powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence.
Right. Now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part.
Look, there are some marks on this railing.
You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood.
Masked men? This means it wasn't a one-man job.
How many people were in the group?
About 3 or 4.
One of them was short. It might have even been a girl. Would it be our blue-haired friend? I liked her too. What?
What's this? Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here.
You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everyone up.
So it's a key piece of material evidence, right?
I had the mayor run me through all the details. Did you find anything? Let's check the details one by one. What were the criminals after? The septium in the safe. How many of them were there? About 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? The terrace on the second floor. Have you seen any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. The reporter from the magazine company.
So those two came to visit you too, huh?
But at the time of the crime, they were with us at Esmolus Tower. We can cross them off.
So, Mayor Klaus, were there any others?
Only Josette. Haha, but let's not kid ourselves here.
I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy.
Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted.
She was a really nice girl. Right, Joshua?
I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. During that time when the mayor put the septium in the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like an ordinary student.
You must be joking.
Unbelievable. It looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you?
If I remembered right, she said she'd be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off for Roland sometime today.
Looks like we're going to have to hurry. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazade. There's something the matter.
Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who's staying here.
Of course I remember her, but she checked out not just a moment ago. We're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving at any time now, so be patient.
Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed.
Oh! So, what's up? You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where?
From Yennis Royal Academy.
Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Wow.
This is one obsession I just don't get.
Nope, not this month. I believe me. I'll watch for those. I checked all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I could tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere.
Wait, that reminds me. I almost forgot that we found this.
Oh right, we did find that. Do you know where nearby survey trees grow?
I'm pretty certain they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland.
Mistwald? That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right?
It seems like it's worth looking into.
Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes.
What are the two of you up to?
You kids again, huh? Actually, we got to get to Bose ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're headed there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves.
Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something?
Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk, we gotta make it there today.
I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? They were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on.
Oh boy, this place again. I hate it so much.
So this is Mistwald, huh?
Can you tell us anything, Shira? Someone came through here, all right. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track.
How can you be so sure?
Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Let's check the woods. Keep your voices low.
Roger.
Understood.
That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait until Dawn and Kyle hear about this.
You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the Mademoiselle of ex-aristocratic family.
Yeah. But what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mare and that dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. What was that?
Calm down, let's see what else they have to say.
Do you expect me to just sit here and listen to this?
What are you? There she goes again.
I hope you're prepared to take a beating. It's you guys. It's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're gonna beat you up now.
Bracers? How do they find?
You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end.
In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking, entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we gonna do now, Josette?
How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Kapua family. Who are you to be calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. All right, boys, get him.
Roger. All right, let's do this. All right.
Someone's been naughty.
Wait, what? What the heck? Holy crap. Ow. Ow. Yeah, sure, went up. Ha! You missed. Ew, that's some terrible damage.
Take that!
Ow. This might not work out so well for all of us. Okay, just stay calm. And I can do this. Ow. Ah, crap. Ha! Not good. Not good at all. All right, take that, Josette. Oh, crap.
Come on.
Petrify breath? Oh god, no. Okay, we're good. Oh god. Yeah, well, it would be pretty great if you stopped attacking me. Oh, you thought, but you didn't.
Naughty.
That plus 10 is me. All me.
That's it. Me. Oh, are we done already?
How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, that septium belongs to me. No, not to you. To the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I've absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shira's enjoying this.
Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shira! An orbital gun.
Are you alright, Shira?
It's fine, forget about me. Look at that!
An airship? Ha 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 ha! Looks like the tables have turned in our favor now, haven't they?
Are you okay, Josette?
Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand.
No can do. Our push into Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't have no time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind.
Crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast.
I'm going to have to seriously level up. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us off guard.
This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think.
Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septium Crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland.
The next time I see that scruffy, lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack kapow her.
What's thwack kapow mean? Looks like you had a rough day. I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful.
It's not your fault, Shira. I let my emotions get the best of me and...
I was careless as well.
No, you guys did a great job.
Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Ina? I was thinking the same thing as well.
Recommend?
What do you mean? In order to become senior bracers, you need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch.
Is it really okay for us to have this?
I've heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, you need to achieve something fairly noteworthy.
In light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. Oh, that's the telephone, right? This is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch from the Liberal Kingdom. It's been a while. I see. Are you sure? I wonder if something happened.
It looks that way to me.
He left on business the other day. What? The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. Your father Cassius was aboard the airliner when it went missing. Impossible. There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. I don't think Cassius is dead. He'll be missing in action for a while, but I don't think he's dead. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? All right. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go on and eat. She didn't have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks good. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm going to have to pass this time. What were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Oh, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of the drawers. Underwear? And a set of gear for traveling? I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figured as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, it's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me. You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... You're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming too, right? Of course. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy? I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Ina and have her pass my jobs on. Shara. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. I can sure feel the spirit of the Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua. What do you think... What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here?
I was under the impression you didn't like this place.
I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? "10 years ago during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. After the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once? Asking her to bring Dad home safely? Asking her to protect him?
Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if it happens that he's in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue, just like your mom did for you. And you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too.
Joshua.
I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh?
Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly.
What do you mean?
If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried.
Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you?
Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now.
I guess as long as I can get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable.
Don't be mad. I'm really thankful. So how about we get down from here? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us.
You're probably right.
Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. So I could become strong and protect others just like you. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it.
What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you?
I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view.
Come on.
What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine.
Let's not get into that.
What's with this sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. Then I guess it looks like you're all set.
Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara?
When I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time.
A troupe?
A troupe in a traveling circus. Shara's a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father.
I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? We'll need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region.
The Vert Bridge is located at the west end of the Milk Main Road.
It looks like we're all set, so let's go.
Okay. A lot of stuff just happened. A lot of stuff. So, we're gonna wrap things up here, and I'll see you next time in the next episode. So until then, stay tuned.